Hi, and welcome back to my channel. If you're a beginner guitarist, this series is perfect for you. Over the next few days, I'll be posting 10 quick guitar tips for beginners. And at this point, I've got a challenge for you. Scales of Justice! I'm just kidding, guys. It's Scales of Music, and I just want to congratulate you for making it this far. We are now at quick guitar tip number 10, the major scale. If you've gotten to the major scale, once you get used to the major scale and understand the major scale, you have discovered the key to creating and performing the music that we've come to know and love so much. Before we get started, here is a quick side tip. All the musical guitar terms used in this video will be in the description. And if it is that you missed any of our previous guitar tips, please click on the card above, or we'll leave the links in the description as well. Alrighty then, now that we've got that out of the way, let's give it a go. Alright, so what is a major scale? A major scale is a type of scale where notes follow in a particular sequence. There are 8 notes, starts on one note and it ends on one note. We've got the musical alphabet A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. And they basically have variants of themselves except for the special notes. Okay, so that's B and E. B and E are special in that they do not have variants following them. In this case, we are only looking at sharps, and so B is special and E is special. They would go straight to the next letter. So, for instance, B would go to C, E would go to F. But because C is not special, C would go to C sharp. D is not special, D would go to D sharp, and so on. Depending on what the actual formula is, and because the shape of the major scale doesn't change, you'll see that that shape can be moved across the entire neck of the guitar, following and falling on specific fingers that we'll use. Okay, so let's just quickly have a look at the shape of the guitar and the shape of our major scale. So this is how it rolls. You have a head, a neck, and a body. Very important to know these because the head helps navigate, or between the head and the body, it helps navigate where we will be going to. Closest to the body, or the sound hole, we'll find the highest notes, and closest to the neck or the nut or the head, we'll find the lower notes. Okay, so now we know how the lower and the higher bit works, moving up and down the neck this way, or across the neck this way. But going towards the ground or up to the sky, the first three strings closest to my chin is the lower notes. Then the next 3 that's closest to the ground or my lap are the higher notes. So we've got 6 strings, very important, and they are elves and dwarves grow big ears. Their letter names are E, A, D, G, B, E. Very important because we can write musical sentences or have musical phrases which either answer or question certain musical ideas, or want to bring certain musical ideas to the fore. We can do that. We have musical words that we can use that are made up of musical letters, and these letters is what I'm referring to, what I'm referring to at this point. Elves and dwarves grow big ears. Alright, so that's how it works. So how does the shape of a major scale work? So all we're going to look at will be 3 strings. The E string, that's closest to my chin, the A string, and the D string. Alright, we've got 4 fingers. Remember, we always assign the frets 4 fingers, okay? So the 4 frets are to our 4 fingers. So in this case, if we are going to be looking at the major scale, this is how it will work. We are going to start on the second position, which means that we are going to be working out what that letter would be. So if the string's letter, open a letter is E, because E is special, the first fret would be F. The next fret would be, F is not special, so F sharp. The next fret, G. The following fret, G sharp. That's the first four frets, which means it's the first position. The next position is A sharp, B, and then C. So, because B is special, of course. Alright, so the way that it works is we're going to start on the 5th fret. And we always, when we are playing the major scale, will use our middle finger. So it's a matter of assigning those frets what you want on it, okay? Assigning those frets with your fingers. So here we go. Our pointer will be in the 3rd fret, in the 4th fret. Our middle finger in the 5th fret. Our ring finger in the 6th fret, and our pinky in the 7th fret. Alright, so this is how it works. There are 3 strings that we look at. Maybe the best way to do it, I'll put the guitar down for now. There are 3 strings, okay? On each of the strings, our fingers will be covering 4 frets, like so. In that sense, this is how it will work. On the first string, we will only be playing 2 notes. The note that our middle finger is covering and the note that our pinky is covering. So it will be 1, 2, okay. Then on the next string, we will have 3 notes that will be covering. It will be the pointer, the middle finger, and the pinky finger. Pointer, middle, and pinky. Okay. On the 3rd string, it will be pointer, ring, and pinky. Pointer, ring, and pinky. Alright, that's the whole scale. So, on the 1st string, middle, pinky. On the 2nd string, pointer, middle, pinky. On the 3rd string, pointer, ring, pinky. So you'll see 2 set of 2 notes, a set of 3 notes, and a set of 3 notes. If we count that, 2 plus 3 plus 3 is 8. There are 8 notes in the major scale, and it has that shape. That is the shape we will see. So, as we said, we need to assign our fingers to each of those frets. Once we have, it is very simple. We just have to remember middle finger, pinky, next string, pointer, middle, pinky, pointer, ring, and pinky. Okay, to make it a little bit easier, we're going to count 4 counts just to move it along and we can feel what happens. Between the strings, I want us to take a breath of 4 counts and prepare ourselves to go to the next string. Okay, so starting on the E string, we are working with the E string, with the A string and the D string. We are also using our pointer and our middle finger to alternate with rest strokes, playing the notes. Okay, so here we go. Starting on the E string with our middle finger on the 5th fret. So it's middle finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, pinky, 2, 3, 4. Rest, 2, 3. Prepare your pointer. Pointer, 2, 3, 4. Middle, 2, 3, 4. Pinky, 2, 3, 4. Rest. Get ready to play your pointer on the D string. 2, 3, 4. Ring, 2, 3, 4. And pinky, 2, 3, 4. Alright. What it would sound like if we just played it on each beat would be this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And of course, you remember this one: do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Knowing or becoming more comfortable with the major scale and confident with the major scale means that we'll be more comfortable and more confident in the music that we have already become to love so much. Are you ready for your challenge? Go right ahead and find your fingering, remembering that on the first string you have 2 notes. The first note would be your middle finger. The next, your pinky. Moving to the following string, your pointer, middle, pinky, next string, pointer, ring, and pinky. That is the major scale. And believe it or not, the moment you get your mind wrapped around the major scale, this is the key to opening up your future to fantastic music performance. If you're keen for another quick guitar tip, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Any questions you may have, please leave them in the comments below. And most importantly, thank you so much for joining me on this musical journey. I'll see you for our next guitar tip. I'm out.